Hello, and welcome to Talladega Superspeedway for the second race, Season 1 of the Lay's Nascar Cup Series, where we have a full 40-car field here today to battle it out, see who can win at the Cup Series longest track at 2.66 miles in length. There's a lot of cars here ready to battle it out. Who knows who will win on a track like Talladega? Anybody can push their way up front and find themselves in contention for the win. But first, they have to survive and make sure they don't get caught up in any wrecks throughout the day. Some that they may not be any fault for, but there was nowhere else for them to go. So let's see how the drivers fare today. Let's take a look at some of your drivers to watch for. First, we have Dale Jr., who's starting on the pole with his teammate Chase Elliott starting second. And as the field starts to roll off here, we will take a look at your starting lineup for today's race. In row 1, we have Dale Jr. alongside Chase Elliott. We have Joey Logano and Kurt Busch. Row 3, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Brad Keselowski. In row 4, we have Clint Boyer and Ryan Blaney. In row 5, we have Trevor Bayne and Jimmy Johnson. Row 6, Casey Kane and Kyle Larson. Row 7, Danica Patrick and Daniel Suarez. Row 8, Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch. Row 9, Eric Almirola and Austin Dillon. Row 10, Matt Kenseth and Paul Menard. Row 11, Martin Truex Jr. and Kevin Harvick. Row 12, Eric Jones and AJ Allmendinger. Row 13, Ty Dillon and Jamie McMurray. Row 14, Ryan Newman and Chris Buescher. Row 15, Michael McDowell and Landon Castle. Row 16, Cody Ware and Matthew Benedetto. Row 17, David Reagan and Jeffrey Earnhardt. Row 18, Ray Goulding and Cole Witt. In row 19, we have Corey LaJoie and Reed Sorensen. And rounding out the field in row 20, we have J.J. Yaley and Derek Cope. And green flag is in the air for Dale Earnhardt Jr. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. jumped out to the early lead, but Elliott is staying right there in second along the side. Side by side as they come down the back stretch. And we see Casey Kane, a few others starting to dive down, making a third lane going here. Let's come through the trial to the start-finish line. And, oh, round goes Danica Patrick, and huge wreck in the middle of the pack. See David Reagan getting back there. Caution is out here on lap 2. Danica Patrick, a whole bunch of others involved in this wreck. 7 cars are going to be out of this race as the red flag is out and the field has been stopped. Cleanup is underway. Danica Patrick, Matt Kenseth, Ryan Newman all involved in this wreck, as well as Kevin Harvick. Real tough luck for him. Austin Dillon involved, Eric Jones, Paul Menard, David Reagan was involved as well. As the field gets going again, David Reagan's going to come down pit road here for some repairs, make a pit stop. And he'll come back and join the field. As you can see, all the cars that were wrecked here in the garage area. 7 cars altogether are out of the race. 8 cars total involved in the wreck. And we'll have a restart here on lap 4 of 8. Here we go, coming to the green flag again. And they're off. Dale Jr. again, once again in the lead. Joey Logano pushing him, he moves up in front of Chase Elliott now. As Logano gets slipped into the middle lane and falls back through the back here. Trevor Bayne tries coming up, oh, and he bumps into Logano and causes a major wreck here. So the rest of the field's going to cycle through. We have another caution here, once again on lap 4. Even more cars involved in this wreck. Huge one here happened at Talladega, and red flag is once again out as cleanup is underway. We have Chris Buescher was involved, JJ Yaley, Trevor Bayne, Reed Sorensen, Kyle Larson, Michael McDowell, Ty Dillon. All these cars were involved in this wreck here. Kyle Busch, tough day for him. Adrian Allmendinger, Derek Cope, Jamie McMurray, and it's everybody. As field gets rolling again, we'll have a restart here on lap 7. It'll be a green-white-checkered finish. Here we go, coming to the green flag once again. And Dale Jr. once again takes the lead. Chase Elliott is still battling on his outside there, close there, in second place. So you can see Joey Logano starting to dive down, trying to get that third lane going on the inside, as Dale Jr. and Chase Elliott will hold the lead. Let's come through the trial. We can see Joey Logano's coming up through the pack. That third lane is coming along now with Greg Gaulding and Matt Benno pushing him. And the white flag is out here. Dale Jr. It's a white flag, but then Logano's getting the run on the inside. He's got the lead. Now he moves up in front of Chase Elliott on the outside line. Dale Jr. still battling there. Logano got loose. Dale Jr.'s coming up to the middle here. He's coming. He moves up in front of Chase Elliott. The two break away from the pack here. Chase Elliott dives down on the inside. Dale Jr. they're battling. And checkered flag. Dale Jr. gets the win here at Talladega. Great battle there against Chase Elliott at the end. But Dale Jr. comes out on top. Gets the win at Talladega. Gets congrats from Chase Elliott. He's going to do his burnout here. Huge win for Dale Jr. here at Talladega in his final season. And big congrats for the whole team at Hendrick Motorsports and the 88 crew. Huge win here for them at Talladega Super Speedway. And congrats to N1SC4R for the win. And as the field runs through, you can see where your driver finished in the race. So thanks everybody for watching here. I know it was a long wait since the first race, but had stuff going on in my life, whatever, and work and everything else. So it took a while to get this thing done too, but now it's here, it's finally done, and the plan is to have one more race here for season 1. Just be a small 3-race season, so then I can get started with season 2 and have all the 2018 cars in. So kind of a short season. Fortunately, it doesn't really get to show some of the drivers because Kevin Harvick wrecked in both of them, so he's doing real bad. And other drivers that wrecked in either of the races here aren't going to be able to win the championship this way it's going because it's all on points, but it'll still be interesting to see who comes out on top at the end. As you see, got 21st David Reagan here in the back. It's about the end of the cars here that finished the race, and then Chris Buescher's the first of the ones that were involved in crashes here. So, a lot of them involved some good cars. As you can see, Kyle Larson way back in 25th was involved in that wreck on lap 4. Dylan finished way back in 28th. Kyle Busch, 29th, involved in lap 4 wreck as well. 31st, Jamie McMurray. Lots of cars here involved in that wreck. But hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I can get the Homestead race done fairly soon, and then I can get started on the last season here. I was planning on doing like a Bristol or possibly Richmond, but plan now, it looks like I'm just going to hold off and save those tracks and put them in season 2. So hopefully nobody's mad, because this originally race 2 was supposed to be Bristol, but the Bristol track didn't get done. And then take a look at your points here. Ryan Blaney's your points leader, 78. Joey Logano second, and more, as you can see. Let's go through a few ties, like 18th place. There's a 3-way tie for that. And then some more. Matt Kenseth all the way back in 29th. So tough few races for him, but especially Kevin Harvick here, after wrecking, finishing last in both races, is only 4 points. And the next race will be the Ford EcoBoost 400 from Homestead, Miami.